The purebred Arabian horse. It is one of the light horse breeds in the world, and its origin go back to the Middle East and the Arabian Peninsula. And Arabian horses are distinguished by their distinctive head and high tail, and those are one of the types that are easy to identify across the world, and they are one of the oldest and best horse breeds, and their ability to run for distances long and striking beauty. The archaeological evidence traces the origins of the Arabian horses back to more than 4,500 years. Throughout the ages, the Arabian horses started from the heart of the Arabian Peninsula and spread to the rest of the world, either through trade or wars, and are also used for interbreeding with other breeds to improve the ability of those breeds, have patience, accuracy and speed, and have strong bones and authentic Arab blood. So, the Arab horses are the most present at the horse riding races in the countries of the world. The Arabian horse is one of the most expensive horses in the world, as its price can reach more than $10 million. She was raised in the desert by the Arab nomads, and she often lived with them in tents to provide shelter and protection. This close connection between her and humans made her more educated and obedient to them, as she was used in wars in the same traditional way based on respect. The discipline of these horses makes them one of the strongest breeds in equestrian competitions and many other fields, and it is one of the top and most popular horse breeds in the world, including the United States of America, Canada, Britain, Australia, Europe, South America, especially in Brazil. Its original land is the Middle East and the Arabian Peninsula. One of the main features of Arabian horses is that they have a long head, a broad forehead, large nostrils, and a small mouth, and most of them look like a concave body. Many Arabian horses also have a slight hump between their eyes, a pocket that is believed to have helped these animals cope with the harsh desert weather of their origin. Another distinguishing feature of the Arabian horse is that its neck is arched and it has a large windpipe, and the Arab used to call it al-mutba. The purebred Arabian horse is considered to be of the highest degree of originality in terms of the beauty of the external appearance, as its trunk is wonderful in consistency and harmony, and is square in shape as if it was specially created for the rider to ride. The height of the Arabian horse ranges from 150 to 160 cm at a rate of 155 cm. You may encounter a purebred Arabian horse whose weight does not exceed than 145 cm. It is gray, brown, tan, blonde or black. His head is small and thin, beautifully formed, suggesting originality and grace. Symmetrical with the neck and the rest of the body, the nose bridge is somewhat barren, and this is a special feature of him that makes him more elegant and beautiful. His nostrils are wide and thin, his eyes are large and wide and radiate with vitality, and his skin is very smooth. As for his back, he is rich in muscles, horizontally short and wide, and the chest is broad, indicating the capacity of his lungs and thus increasing his ability to withstand effort. It should also be noted that the spine of the Arabian horse is different from that of other horses, as the number of lumbar vertebrae is less by one of 2 vertebrae in the Arabian horse than in other horses. The Arabian horse is distinguished by its profuse sweating and the good formation and positioning of its high tail. When running fast, the tail rises sideways like a flag, giving the horse a wonderful streak of beauty, as As for the lambs, they are well-formed, solid, with prominent tendons ending in a rounded, small, hard hoof that is highly resistant. Although this horse is the epitome of courage and has a tremendous ability to resist and endurance, it is at the same time very self-reliant and does not require more care and attention. They are versatile horses that compete in many equestrian races, such as horse races, horse shows, various shows related to riding styles, endurance races, show jumping, equestrian, and many more. As for those not interested in racing, they use it to enjoy horse riding or as a farm horse. Ears small and thin with claws and straight edges. Eyes wide and bright, reflecting intelligence, attention, kindness, and serenity. Forehead broad, convex, descending to a narrow tip of the nose, in concave shape at the snout. The nostrils are wide and the skin around them is thin. Thigh, highly focused short buttocks. Neck, arched and long. Skin, net black in color under the hair, which is pink in color, marking tarsi is thinning. Hair, thin, soft, shiny, and short. Height when moving, between 145 and 160 centimeter, with an average of 150 centimeter. Physical structure tends the almost square in shape, with circles harmonious and balanced naturally. There is global interest in Arabian horses and their lineage to ensure their authenticity. Europeans wrote about it, especially during the 19th century, including the Italian explorer Carlo Garmani. He wrote a book entitled The Five, after which the King of France and Italy asked him to select and buy the best and most authentic Arabian horses. In his book, Guarmani talks about the 5 origins of the Arabian horse: Kahilan, Abian, Saklawi, Hamdani, and Hadban. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell button to receive all new. Wikitube, the first audiovisual encyclopedia in the English version.